unshakable faith. What would that look like for you? To have everything that you need is available. What would that look like? This will be in one of our Wednesday night classes, but I'm going to go through them a little quickly today. But they are 7 truths of living an abundant life. The first one is, God is my only source of good. God is my only source of good. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your husband, not your wife, not your partner, not your job, my only source of good is God. You know, I was raised in a community that taught me, when I went to college, pick a really good rich man to marry because you don't need to worry about anything. You don't need to really get an education. In fact, they told us girls there, it's not about you getting an education, it's about you finding a husband. That set me up to believe that that person was going to be my source for good. Guess what happened? Didn't work really well. Do you know your source of good is God? What have you been taught in society that your source for good is? Even my mother told me you can fall in love with a rich man just as well as you can a poor man. Choose wisely, Denise. So what does that mean? Do I walk around with an interview questionnaire and go, I need to see your bank statement? And I have no idea what that meant to her, but anyway. She didn't know her source of good was God, right? Abundance is here and now. It's a here and now reality. So if I don't feel abundant today, guess what? I got to tune into it. Michael King was talking the other night about sometimes us tuning in our radio station. You know, remember all those days when we had to do that? Yeah. Sometimes that's the flow and what it's feeling like with us. We're going, it's not working. I've got to tune up. Catherine Ponder is another amazing Unity teacher that is no longer on the planet now, but she has a big book that's about that thick, The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity and Abundance, and she says, I have an unshakable faith in the perfect outcome of every situation in my life. For God is what? Okay, and what I also know about people who come into unity or new thought of any kind, we don't want somebody else in control, right? So then you've got to look at your idea of what God is. God is not a big old something on a cloud. God is consciousness. God is the love flowing through the universe. And I would much rather, on some days, Dr. Judy would rather me too, let that love be in control other than me and my ego, right? Right? Can you have unshakable faith in that? The third one is abundance is inexhaustible. It doesn't go away. How many of you were taught somewhere in your life that there was a bunch of pies and you got a sliver of it, and if somebody else got more, then, oh well. It doesn't work like that. Your flow is as much as everyone else's in here. It's, are you willing to tune into it? It's inexhaustible. Some of you are going, Inexhaustible. Charles Fillmore says, the inexhaustible resource of spirit is equal to what? If I have a demand, something I need, it's there. Unless I have stepped on the hose. You remember that Sunday morning when we talked about that? Unless I've clogged up the hose and not allowed it to flow, it's right there. There is no reality in what? Oh. So what about that lack that we see out there sometimes? We will talk about that some in class, but I want you to hear something, and some of you are going to get really upset probably. Charles Fillmore said in many of his prosperity books, poverty is a sin. Now, back up and tell me what a sin is in unity consciousness. Error thought. Can you get that? So if somebody is poverty stricken, they've not got the right thoughts to get out of that. Can you hear that? If I feel less than in my life, I've got to deal with the thoughts that are going on in my mind, so I will begin to feel abundant. Can you hear that? Abundance is here and now, manifest. So another truth about abundance is the universe meets what? Every need. According to what? There's that little piece. You ever had a need and there was a way for it to be fulfilled, but you didn't want it in that way? I want it over here like this. Right? The universe will meet every one of our needs according to our accepting the flow and working with the laws of the universe inside of you. Joe Dispenza, who is a master at this, says just relax and trust and let abundance what? Wow. What if it were that simple? What if it were that simple that we could just tune in to the flow of abundance and it would find us? Wouldn't that be spectacular? Here's the kicker. Everyone deserves abundance. Not just the people who think like you. Not just the people who look like you. Everyone deserves abundance. So can you understand why it's so important for us to be studying this right now? Because we can speak to this right now. And we can begin to have movements out into the universe with this belief system right now. Because if we want to have the belief system that everyone deserves abundance, we have to look differently. That means that if I see something that I think is not the way that I think it should be, this person's not prosperous, this person's not abundant, I have to begin to see them differently. Any of you who have ever studied the scriptures and saw that Jesus healed people, he didn't go, bless your heart, honey, you're just a mess. Ever.
He didn't live in the South.
Right, he didn't live in the South, Michael said, yes. He saw that person as healed and whole and abundant and free. We have to start seeing people that way. Oh, Denise, that doesn't work. Try it. Begin to look at the world differently because it will change your ideas. Your vision is your inner awareness of your abundant self. That's why we've been creating visions on Wednesday night. So that you have an inner vision of your abundant self, what that really looks like. The scriptures actually say that it looks like this, that your tree of life should look like joy and love and peace and patience and all good things, right? The fruits of the Spirit should look like that. So what would it really be? If you allow the richness of God, the richness of love, the richness of the universe to flow through you. And then, as I said earlier, let that flow go out into the sea of all creation and connect to everything that is. I don't know that your picture will look like that. I would be fine if mine did. But you have a vision inside of what you want your life to be. And so I just encourage you. as Leslie gets ready to come up here and sing a song that's going to put a button on all of this. To allow that flow of love that is you to flow out into all creation. Namaste.
With deep, deep gratitude, we allow our abundant hearts. We remember our abundant hearts, and we remember who we are. Blessed we are to dance on this ground with the rhythm of saints to carry the sound. We hold a prayer for the earth, for the ones yet to come. May who walk in beauty and remember your song. Blessed we are to dance on this ground with the rhythm of saints to carry the sound. We hold a prayer for all life, for the days yet to come. May who walk in beauty and remember your song. Remember why you came here. Remember your life is sacred. Remember why you came here. Remember your life is sacred. Ay, 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 oh. Ay, 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 oh.
see why I was so excited to have her here today. Thank you, Leslie. You were such a blessing. Give her another round of applause. So now it's time for our gratitude practice. So if you are putting something in the basket today, hold it in your hands as we say our offering blessing. And if not, put your energy in that basket as it comes around. Remember, you are rich in the love of God. So our blessing is divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. And as the ushers come down to take our money and we're taking your money again today, right? There you go. They're taking your money. We're going to sing our gratitude song. Give my hands in service. I open my heart to love. For when I count my blessings, they outnumber the stars above. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. You are with me. In our hearts when we bless these tithes and offerings, knowing that they have come from that space of being rich in the love of God within each of us and out into this Unity of Nashville, and it flows through us with love and back out in the form of love into the community and beyond. We know that as we give, so shall we receive, heaped up, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, for that's the law, and so it is. Amen. And so we're going to stand and sing the peace song and pray out. And if you're a chaplain or a practitioner, come up here with me. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Didn't you love that last song she sang? I was doing it myself. I was like,